Welcome to Search Engine Optimization Concepts for Registered Massage Therapists. My name is Brian Cannell, and I'll be your instructor for this short course. In addition to being a massage therapist, I also operate a web development firm and often get asked by my peers how they can get more online exposure for their businesses. This course will cover some basic search engine optimization concepts that massage therapists can apply to improve their search engine rankings and gain more clients. In Part 1, we'll take a look at the different categories of search engine results and discuss the different ways of getting your website included in those results. The term search results, in the context of online searching, refers to the list of links that show up when a user types in a term or phrase into a search engine. Clicking on a search result will take searchers to a specific website or web page, which is identified by the link itself. The most common type of search result is a text link, which is usually blue and underlined. Links can also be images or even videos. However, regardless of the type of link, each search result acts in the same way, taking users to a website. Searching for a given term or phrase might yield thousands or even millions of results, which are spread out over multiple pages. It's pretty rare for people to look at more than the first page of results, though, so it's in your best interest to show up near the top of that list. There are many different search engines, but this course will focus specifically on Google. Google is by far the most popular search engine in North America, which makes it the one to be the most concerned with. Google has three major types of results, some or all of which may show up during a single search. The first type of results are labeled PayPerClick, which are essentially ads in the form of search results. Website owners can pay to have their link show up in prominent places. The second type is called organic search results, which is the type that search engine optimization targets. Organic results make up the bulk of search results and are shown in an order determined by the search engine. The last type is called Google Maps results, which are primarily based on the searcher's location. These types of results are represented by plots on a map and are helpful in showing searchers nearby services that relate to the topic they searched for. In this screenshot, we see an example of all three types of results in the locations they commonly appear at. The red areas, just at the top of the results and to the right, are the paid placement results or ad results. The green or results in the green area are the organic results. They show up in the central column and continue down the page, usually to the tune of about 12 to 15 links. The blue area to the right is the Google Maps results. Occasionally, Google Maps results will also be shown in the central column. Let's review each type of result and how you might ensure your business shows up in each area. The first type we'll talk about is the only type that requires you to pay for better placement, the pay-per-click type. Only website owners who are willing to pay for placement will show up in the ads section. When they create an ad, website owners create a list of search terms and phrases they would like to associate with their ad. Each item in this list is called a keyword. The website owners also limit the amount of money they are willing to spend for each click on one of their links. This limit is called a bid. Limits can also be placed on the amount of money to spend in a particular day or for the entire span of your ad campaign. When a user searches for a term, the search engine checks all the ads that have been added to that term as a keyword. Then, it checks to see how much each user is willing to pay to show up in the list of paid results. The users who are willing to pay the most show up near the top of the list. The website owner only pays if a user actually clicks on their ad. That's why the model is called pay-per-click. There is no charge for the ad if it just shows up but isn't clicked on. If you're interested in getting more exposure via pay-per-click marketing, the service you want to use is called Google AdWords. Creating an AdWords account is free and has great support if you have any questions. If you're trying to decide whether or not to use pay-per-click, let's take a look at some of the pros and cons. Pros. Creating an AdWords account is relatively easy and gives you control over who sees your ad. You can limit your ad to a certain geographical region, for instance. It takes little to no effort to show up high in search results through pay-per-click. Bidding on multiple keywords means you get exposure to people searching for a wide variety of topics. In the cons category, if you rely on pay-per-click as your sole means of getting exposure, it can get expensive in the long term. If your balance is depleted, your ads stop showing. Users may choose to block ads or get annoyed with companies who use ad placement. Ultimately, the choice is yours. Pay-per-click can be a great way to get exposure, especially for new businesses or websites. When looking for services like massage therapy clinics, often location can be a deciding factor for would-be clients. Finding a business close to home or the workplace is definitely appealing. Google Maps shows businesses that are nearby that relate to the topic the user searched for. Showing up on this map is obviously of huge benefit. Each result is shown as a point on the map, focused around the user's current location. This is especially helpful when a user is searching for a business using a mobile device like a smartphone or tablet. A user can also specify a starting point other than their current location to find locations nearby their workplace or cottage or family member's house, or if they're planning a trip. Each result can be clicked to see more information about the business, like what the storefront looks like, and relevant contact information like the company's phone number and website. In this example, we can see several points listed on the map to the right, identified by various letters. Each letter has a corresponding entry on the left that gives a little bit of information about the business. The order of the results is based primarily on location, but other things may impact placement as well. Google Maps results also blend elements of pay-per-click and organic results. For instance, pay-per-click ads can also be included with location information and show up on the map in the same way that they show up in regular results. There's also a special type of result called a Google Places result. Google Places accounts are free and allow a website owner to list information to be included with their Google Maps results. Things like hours of operation, company logo, contact information, and a website can all be added. Creating a Google Places account helps ensure your business shows up in Maps results. Finally, we have organic results. When people talk about improving their search engine ranking, or SEO in general, they're referring to showing up high in organic results. The bulk of results that show up when a user searches for a topic are organic results. The competition in this area can be pretty steep. Organic results rankings can't be bought. The search engine determines what order they appear in and which ones get priority. Google will attempt to show the links it believes are most relevant first. Relevant in this case refers to which result it thinks will be the most helpful to the searcher based on the terms they searched for. It does this by comparing each website against every other website to see which has more relevant points. So what is search engine optimization? Simply put, it's the process of making a website as relevant as possible to encourage Google to show it closer to the top of the list of search results. The more relevant your website is determined to be, the higher up the list you'll show. There isn't a single setting or practice you can follow to guarantee improved rankings. There are several things a search engine considers relevant, so you have to manage as many of them as you can. The best thing you can do to improve your ranking is to break down the process into several small steps, and then ensure that you do as many of those steps as possible. Some things to consider, in no particular order, are the quantity and variety of media on your website. This is pictures, videos, and other non-text content. How recently and how frequently you add content to the website. How many times the search term shows up on a web page and where those words are located on a page. So if somebody searches for a topic like headaches, how often does the word headache show up on a given page? How many other websites have links that point to your site and the quality of those websites? the integration of other Google products, like submitting a sitemap to Google or creating a Google Places page, how much traffic your website gets, and how many people have clicked on your site when looking for similar terms, how your visitors interact with your website, commenting on things, visiting multiple pages, and the types of social media that are integrated on your site. And there are a few more technical things that can affect SEO ranking as well, but this course will focus mostly on the steps that non-techie people can do easily. Now that you have a bit of an idea about different types of search results and which ones are impacted by SEO practices, we can move forward. The next video will focus on how your written content can affect your SEO ranking, some tips and tricks regarding keyword use, and why it's a good idea to have a blog on your website.